It's news time again, folks. Tesla continues to break records, outselling Toyota Camry here in Australia, and it's looking good to hit close to 100,000 vehicle production in September in China. Now, according to the CPCA, which is the Chinese Passenger Car Association, Tesla China produced 70,928 Model 3 and Ys in the month of August. There's also a rumour, not contradicted, that a second Tesla factory is being built in an area between the current Gigafactory and Luqiao port in Shanghai. And according to Reuters, Tesla confirmed that another factory with an annual capacity of almost 500,000 electric cars will be built nearby. And that will take the Chinese production capacity to 1.5 million and possibly eventually 2 million. And Tesla has also cut the wait times for delivery in China. The base Model Y is down to 1 to 4 weeks, whilst all other vehicles have had their wait times reduced by 6 weeks. So some negative people are saying, that's because there's a lack of demand. But it's more likely because there's an increased production capacity. And the Tesla Model Y has received a 5-star rating from ANCAP. And in the process, it stopped for kids walking across the road or in front of the vehicle in different scenarios. Take that, Mr. Dan O'Dowd. The video link and the link to the ANCAP reports will be placed below here. But you might see a little bit whilst I've been talking as well. The ANCAP rating is one of the best and the safest vehicles available in the country at the moment. Now, the new MG ZS EV was recently launched in Australia, and its drive-away price is $44,990 for the Excite and $48,990 for the Essence, which has brought it back to a similar price to the Atto 3. It comes with a 500 kilogram towing capacity. It's got vehicle to load, LED headlamps, 17-inch wheels, panoramic sunroof, a 10.1-inch touchscreen, and a 7-inch instrument cluster screen. The version currently has a 51 kilowatt hour battery, which is rated to 320 kilometre range on the WLTP cycle, so that's got to be under 300 range in the real world. But there is talk of a 60 kilowatt battery version, maybe in the offing, and as normal for the MG range, they've got a fantastic 7-year unlimited kilometre warranty. Think about that, EV Direct. From January to July 2022, BYD's global share of battery manufacturing remained behind LG Energy and CATL. Now, CATL led the pack with 34.7%, LG Energy 14.2%, and BYD very close third at 12.6%. However, in July, BYD's share jumped to 16.2%, whilst LG Energy's share fell to 11%, making BYD the second largest battery manufacturer in the world in the month of July. And BYDs are also going from strength to strength, having sold 162,530 vehicles in July, and they've upped that to 174,915 cars in August. And they've also got a backlog of about 700,000 vehicles. So those sales in August are a mixture of plug-in hybrids and pure EVs. It was 82,678 pure EVs and just over 91,000 plug-in hybrids. And they also released the number of overseas sales, 4,026 in July, 5,092 in August. Now in China, there's a Huawei-backed Aito, and they've launched their first all-electric model, the M5 EV. and they're putting this out as a competitor to the Model Y. It's going to be available in two versions, a single motor rear-wheel drive with a CLTC range of 620 kilometers. I get sick and tired of these over estimates. Really, that's under 450 real world. And they've got a dual motor version, all-wheel drive, 552 kilometers CLTC range, 400 kilometers, shall we say. And it's priced from RMB 288,600, which is around 62,000 Australian dollars, up to RMB 319,800, which is just over 68,000 Australian at today's exchange rate. It's lower than the Model Y in China price-wise. The single motor M5 EV goes from 0 to 100, which is 62 miles an hour, 7.1 seconds, and the all-wheel drive in as little as 4.5 seconds. Both of these models come with LFP batteries and have a capacity of about 80 kilowatt hours. And these batteries are supplied by CATL. I don't think they're going to be coming to Australia anytime soon, but it would be nice if we did get a few more vehicles in here, wouldn't it? Thailand's Board of Investment has approved a set of investment commitments, and they did this in August, and it includes BYD's 17.9 billion baht, which is about 490 million US, and it's for an electric vehicle production project. Now, BYD did reveal plans about a month ago that it was entering Thailand, and it now looks like they're going to announce plans to build an electric vehicle plant there. BYD's strong growth continues. I just wish their shares would stop dropping. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way. Now, Australia's got most of the resources and minerals that are required for the production of lithium-ion batteries. Now, Australian lithium-ion battery manufacturer Energy Renaissance is on track to launch the Renaissance 1 Gigafactory in New South Wales after a successful pilot project. Now, the 4,500 square metre manufacturing plant is intended to house more than 700 employees and will initially produce 300 megawatt hours of batteries a year. The pilot project, Project Apollo, is up and running and producing 4 megawatt hours of Australian-made batteries a month. And it could scale that to 5.3 gigawatt hours of energy storage per year. Go Aussies! And whilst on Australia, the offshore wind industry in Australia is currently producing nothing. Nothing has been built. But there's nearly 40 gigawatts of project proposals around the lower half or the southern half of the country. Copenhagen Energy have had 4 different 3 gigawatt proposals unveiled one by one over recent months. Now, these proposals have been around the West Australian coast, and they comprise up to 200 turbines between 15 and 25 megawatts each, and they'll be up to about 385 meters in height. The company has said it hopes to begin production of the first one in 2026. I've got my doubts it's going to happen. Offshore wind production is a great idea, and if any of these ever happen, we'll just have to wait and see, but it's a really good start if we can do it. And the UK, Boris Johnson got chucked out as Prime Minister, and just the other day, Liz Truss was elected in, which is very unfortunate because she's not very happy with renewable energy. She got to power basically on the back of libertarian groups that are opposed to climate action. And during her campaign, she called solar farms on agricultural land boring. And she also claimed that gas is a very important transition fuel. Stupid woman. On the other hand, she claims to support renewable energy and has pledged to stick to the UK's 2050 net zero target. She was also Environment Secretary from 2014 to 2016. And during that time, she cut subsidies for solar farms, calling them a blight on the landscape. And she said she will increase the extraction of oil and gas in the North Sea, and has approved as many as 130 new licences to drill. It seems that she's been an advocate for the anti-climate action for a while, having worked as a commercial manager for Shell, co-authored a book which took a swipe at government-subsidised green technology. Let's hope she gets kicked out pretty bloody soon at the next election. I think that's due in 2 years in the UK. And finally, a quick shout out to two of my mates from WA. They got their brand spanking new Tesla Model Ys at the end of August, and on Sunday the 29th of August took off from Perth in opposite directions to go around Australia. On their way around, they met at Barclay Homestead in the Northern Territory, and except for up and down on the east coast of Australia, where there's plenty of Tesla superchargers, at times it's been a bit rough going, and as fast charging spots are a bit few and far between. And at times they've pulled into a charging point with 1% left in the battery. A lot of the time, whilst outside of the eastern seaboard, they've had to rely on three-phase plugs. So we really do need a massive overhaul in the charging network. But their efforts prove, with a bit of determination and planning, it can be done. And many have done it before. So in Western Australia, our state government has got its charging network that it hopes to finish by 2024, and that is going to help. But it just goes to show we need more chargers. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found some of that interesting. Please don't forget, click the like and subscribe buttons below to subscribe to the channel, and it'll help it grow. See you all soon.